Well, hello, Young and the Restless Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Monday, August the 7th, 2023. Monday, August the 7th. Well, Victoria returns. She comes to the Newman suite, which, by the way, Nate has a penthouse. Penthouse. Why is he living in that Newman suite? I don't get it at all, right? And the penthouse he's living in is not that far away from the GCAC. That's ridiculous. That's truly ridiculous. So he opens the door and it's Victoria. He was actually dressed, getting ready to go out to work, I think. And he goes, I thought you were going to be gone another day. And she goes, nope, I finished my business early and I thought there's no place I'd rather be. So she comes in and immediately starts taking off his tie and unbuttoning his shirt. So he's doing the same thing. And I'm like, here we go. So they end up in the sack. And she says, so tell me what's been going on. What's been going on while I've been gone? And so he goes, oh, your mother took me out to lunch yesterday. And Victoria said, wait, really? What? Why? What happened? What'd she say? And he said, no, she just wanted to know what my intentions were. She was very pointed and I didn't mind answering. And she goes, and what did you say? So he gave a canned thing about, he loves working with Victoria, loves, working with her in business and being with her in a personal life. And it's too early to define their relationship and blah, blah, blah. She goes, good answer, right? And so then he goes, but Victoria, she got me to thinking because she really pressed further and wanted to know what are my intentions towards you. And Victoria looked at him and said, okay, what did you say? And he goes, I said, you know what? Somewhere down the line, I could see us together, our relationship going to the next levels and us being together, committed. So Victoria looked at him and she says, you know what? I have to tell you, I like things the way they are. I don't plan on them going any further than they are. I do not plan on getting in another committed relationship. I've had enough of them. So he's like, well, I could understand you wanting to, take some time because of what happened with Ashlyn. And Victoria said, not just Ashlyn, you know, my other relationships too. I don't want to revisit that. And Nate goes, well, that's understandable. But Nate's looking, he's thinking like, well, wait a minute. I kind of thought I was going to put a ring on the crown princess so I could be the crown prince, right? So he's going to be thinking, I'm going to change her mind. Watch. And Victoria is going to be putting the brakes on him, putting the brakes on because she pretty much let him know, you're my boy toy. And I've never given you any reason to think you were anything other than my boy toy. Yikes, Nate. Yikes. Victoria's going to spit you right on out of there. And I can't wait. Can't wait. So now we have Audra. She goes running. She goes running to Adam. Oh, no, no, no. Tucker banging down her door. She opens the door and she's like, what is going on with you? And oh, he is yelling, telling her she messed up. She couldn't clean up her own make. She goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And he told her about the whole singer thing coming to light. She goes, that was cleaned up years ago. He goes, except you had to email me a couple of emails that I knew nothing about that went to the spam folder. You had to do that. You had to leave a paper trail. And so she goes, so what? It's in the spam. And he goes, but now Adam Newman has a hold of them and he plans on making a mess. And in my mind, I'm thinking, Adam never said they were in spam. But I guess Tucker, because she goes, you mean you didn't scrub all the personal emails and information off before you sold the company? Right? So anyway, Tucker pretty much says the information is damaging to my future company. And I don't need that coming out. And neither do you, Audra. See, because, oh no, you actually were the one handling it. I wasn't anywhere around. She goes, no, I was your employee doing what you told me to do. And he goes, well, then here's what I'm telling you to do. You better fix it. You better fix it. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to affect you more than it's going to affect me. Adam is going to use that probably to try to take Newman Media, take it over. So you fix it. And he leaves, right? And so she immediately goes to Adam. Well, you know, it's come to light. And Adam's like, oh, Tucker's talked to you. You know, neither of us need this to come out because it'll be damaging for both your company and mine. And Adam looked at her. He says, oh, no. I beg to differ. We didn't even own the company when this was going on. Tucker McCall did. And you were the one that did all the arrangements. You were the one that ensured the cover-up was successful. She goes, the PR team did that cover-up. I did not do it. The PR team did. And so Adam says, under you and Tucker's instruction, under your watchful eye, thus the email. Artist contains situation. Yeah, he's spouting off her emails and she's just looking. She says, like I said, there's no need to bring all of this out. Adam says, I beg to differ. Because see, Adam could bring it out saying, look, we just bought this company. And under further research, oh, look what we uncovered. I want to make a personal apology to the families of this incident, right? But what can Audra and Tucker say, right? Newman, and he would say, ooh, Newman Media, Audra Charles, who's now the CEO of Newman Media, yada, yada, yada. And Tucker McCall, CEO of Simply Ashley, yada, 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 right? So anyway, Audra, she goes, what do you want? And he goes, oh, I have a proposition for you. He didn't say what the proposition is, probably tomorrow's episode, but he got a proposition for it. So anyway, Tucker, in the end, goes to Phyllis, and Phyllis is sitting there to her room. And she's Cheshire catnip saying, by the simple fact you making a personal visit to my room, oh, you know you're cornered. And Tucker said, I don't know what you're talking about. But let's say, for the sake of, okay, playing along, that I am willing to go ahead and release Carson to you. But I would only do that after I'm given proof that all emails were deleted and everything scrubbed, and nothing will ever be released. Then I'll hand over Carson. As if I would take that deal. Please. If we did all that, we have no leverage, and you'd say, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you kidding me, Tucker? No. You're going to hand over Carson. I'm going to get cleared. And then we will scrub everything. And you're going to have to take it on faith. Like you're going to have to. And he had the nerve, well, not the nerve. He told Phyllis what he should have. He says, oh, by the way, you now have inherited Carson's expense. All the hush money that I was going to pay him, all the financial things I was going to do. Now you have to do it, Phyllis. I'm out. There is no reason for me to pay this man off for you. And Phyllis just looks at him. And I'm thinking, yeah, you better have the money, Phyllis, right? Because I know Jeremy took a lot of her money, but I think he only took half of her money. So she still has some money, right? Hush money for Carson. So anyway, because she really can't go to Adam and say, hey, I didn't tell you Carson's being paid to lie. Didn't say that, did she? So, because that's really what the money's for. So anyway, now we also have Mariah tells Sharon she accepts her offer. Sharon is so happy, over the moon. And in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, Sharon. But now at your next meeting with Nick and Adam, you want to know what you're going to have to tell them? Oh, by the way, I made a unilateral decision. I hired Mariah. Yeah, the same thing you all got mad at Adam for, you had already done it before you came to that meeting. Seriously, Sharon. And then what I didn't like, we have Daniel goes to Heather, telling Heather, oh, my mom is up to something, and Christine offered my mom a deal. And Heather's like, wait, she did what? Yeah, the deal was that, Daniel tells Christine, right? But before he tells Christine, there we go. He sees Summer in the park and he tells Summer about it. And Summer's like, Christine, what deal? So he tells her and he goes, and mom isn't even considering it. And Summer says, she better not. There is no way I'm going to let our mother plead guilty to everything, Daniel, ensuring she goes to jail, just so Christine won't press charges against me. She says she's not going to, Daniel. She's not going to press charges. And Daniel goes, how do you know, Summer? And she's thinking in her mind, because Chance is going to talk to her. But she goes, I just know. So, oh no, our mother is not pleading guilty. We have come too far. Summer, it's in your own best interest. She turned around and she looked at Daniel. She said, you know what? Wait a minute. Hold up, Daniel. This is my life, not your life. You better back off. Back off, Daniel, and stay out of it. And she turns and walks away. And Daniel's just standing there. Like, no, I got to, whatever I feel is the right thing to do, I got to do it. No. So he goes to Heather, tells Heather about the deal. And Heather's like, wait, Christine said what? She goes, that's very unethical, Daniel. Christine can't be going to Phyllis privately around her counsel offering deals like that, she says, and that's not even a good, so what, she'll think about not pressing charges against Summer? That's not even a deal, Daniel. No, but the point is, my mother's not even considering taking it because she only thinks about herself. And you need to realize that's how my mother, and so Heather said, just hold up, Daniel, hold up. For one thing, Phyllis is my client. And I took the case because of you. And I'm going to fight for Phyllis to the best of my ability. I'm going to fight to keep her out of jail. And so he goes, oh, but at the expense of my sister? And Heather looked at her. She goes, it's not at the expense of your sister, Daniel. These are two different cases, two different issues. Okay? Right now, I'm going to deal with Phyllis. Summers is a much lesser. I'm going to deal with Phyllis. And she goes, and you saying all this, Daniel, have you even talked to Summer about this? And he goes, yes, I did. And Summer doesn't want our mom to take the deal. So Heather looked at him and said, then why are you talking to me about this? If Summer doesn't even want Phyllis to take the deal, why are you pushing? Why are you going around? Because somebody has to protect my sister. She goes, your sister's an adult, Daniel. And she already told you her wishes, right? So, let me see, did I cover all the bases? Oh, Sharon runs into Phyllis at Society. Did anybody notice other than me? There's something kind of puffy. Did she have some injections in her upper cheeks? And she's still trying to deal with either her injections in her lips or she's now got some implants because she's having a hard time placing her lips in her mouth and speaking. I mean, it's looking like I watched that scene twice with her speaking, and I'm like, why is she talking that way? And Phyllis, I'm just saying. And then she was trying to throw in a little psychobabble in with her talking to Phyllis, and Phyllis is just sitting back looking at Sharon like, oh, really, Sharon? Oh, really? Because she goes, this is personal for me, Phyllis. And you have a habit of just leaving a wake of destruction where you go. And Phyllis says, that was then. I'm going to do a good job here. I am taking it seriously. Well, I'm just saying that, if you were thinking about going to your former ways and blah, blah, blah. And Adam comes in and he's kind of looking at this. And the way Sharon is just, and she's just looking down at Phyllis. And I'm thinking, Phyllis needed to turn around and say, you know what, Sharon? I think I need to be concerned about you going back to your former ways. See, don't forget who pushed me down some stairs. And I was in a coma for 2 years. Don't forget that. Don't forget who went in and changed the paternity test of my daughter and Nick's daughter to say she was Jack's daughter. Disrupted her life for a year. That was you, Sharon. So tell me, how am I sure you're not going to go back to your former ways? See, she should have shut Sharon up like there was no tomorrow. So Sharon said, well, before we can even move forward, you got to beat your charges first, if you beat them. And Adam comes up, is everything okay here, ladies? And Phyllis says, yeah, Sharon's just trying to warn me about not making a mess of the company or going back to my bad ways. And I told her, I'm here to do a job. And so Sharon's like, I didn't say it that way. And Phyllis is like, yeah, you did. And that's how you meant it. Because she's trying to say, no, we were just clearing the air. And I was just looking at Sharon like, shut up, Sharon. You think you're now big wig on campus because you've gone from coffee house to walking around with a briefcase with business from a company a psychopath gave you. But now you miss wheeling and dealing, making things happen. Sharon. So now, Adam says, look, if we're talking about going back to former ways, I think I need to be worried because I can recall when Phyllis, you, Nick, Sharon, and Billy were running Restless Styles, and the brunt of most of your attacks were of me. And Phyllis looked at him and she looked at Sharon. And Sharon's like, no, that was news back then. That was media, whatever she says, right? So Sharon, shut up. Don't be, that was the worst condescending conversation I had heard from Sharon. And she actually looked really stupid saying the things she was saying. She really honestly did. So now we have, this was good. Heather calls Christine to Society and tells her, Christine, you approached my client without the privy of her counsel, and you tried to make her accept a deal that's a horrible deal. You tried to usurp your position. I did no such thing. Phyllis sought me out, which was a lie. Phyllis did not seek Christine out. Christine Phyllis was coming in, Christine was walking out, and Christine had to tell her that Phyllis did not seek her out. And then she was saying, I don't know how your conscience will allow you to represent Phyllis. You know she's guilty. You this, you that. And Heather said, wait, hold on, Christine. Hold on. See, my client Phyllis is innocent until proven guilty. And Christine says she is hardly innocent. And for you, I thought you had better ethics as a lawyer, as an attorney. And so Heather says, whoa. Okay, you're crossing over the line, Christine. And I thought you were more professional. But I can see that you're not even willing to look at, you don't even have a case. She goes, but I think you know you don't have a case. That's why you're trying to get Phyllis to accept a horrible deal that I will not be advising my client to accept. And so she goes, as a matter of fact, Christine, I'm just giving, she goes, I don't know. Ooh, does this all have something to do with my father leaving you and you're trying to take, she goes, wait, what? She goes, no, because everything you're doing, Christine, this is all personal. This is all your personal feelings for Phyllis, not with the facts that you see. We have an eyewitness corroborating her story. Case closed, Christine. So she goes, as a matter of fact, I'm just giving you fair warning. I'm going to be going to the judge and I'm going to make the judge aware of your latest actions. And I'm going to ask the judge to recuse you from the case. And Christine looked at Heather and said, you wouldn't dare. And Heather's like, yep, yes, I am. And so, yeah, I can't use this as my own vendetta. Oh no, Christine. Isn't it funny though, when Phyllis is referring to Christine, she's talking about the bug. The bug has it out for me because they called her Cricket, which is a bug, right? Cricket is a bug. But anyway, that was interesting. Heather, toe to toe with Christine. I'm liking Heather. Actually, believe it or not, as much as I like Michael Baldwin, I'm actually not missing Michael Baldwin representing Phyllis. I'm not. And I love me some Michael Baldwin. But I could tell you another attorney I love to see. When they bring in Nora Buchanan from Lambview, I love Nora Buchanan as an attorney. She is so sharp and polished and comes to win. So anyway, let's go to Comment Corner. Comment Corner. Belinda said, you best believe Adam's going to use the information to tear Audra and Nate a new behind. I can't wait, LOL. I'm sick of Daniel. He's a hot mess. Arg. And then Anthony says, Nikki told Nathan, Nikki told Nathan, if things go wrong, she will blow him out of the house with no regrets. And Lashetta says, Phyllis can save her and Summer. Daniel is a traitor. He is. The way he runs about trying to blow everything up, and he doesn't have all the information. And he still tries to blow everything up. I'm glad she got Tucker. Yeah, Phyllis. If Sheila can get off, you're talking about Sheila from The Bold and the Beautiful. Phyllis, Phyllis better get off too. Adam, have a seat. Stop with the nonsense. Why do you still want Sally? I don't think he wants Sally as bad as he was trying to throw Sharon off the set. That's what Adam was doing. So, yeah. And as a matter of fact, he was hoping it was working because he knew he could bring up a hot topic that Sharon would buy, she would buy. So where's my comments from Comment Corner? They kind of disappeared here. Huh. Let me see, Comment Corner. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to try to bring them back up again. My internet will not bring up, here we go. I think it's down here, plus. There we go. There's my internet. Sorry about that, everybody, but I'm gonna have to go back into comment corner. Just give me a hot minute and I will be right there. So manage video and my YNR comments. Here we go. All right, now let's go back to where we were. Have a seat with the nonsense. Oh, you still want Sally. I don't feel sorry for Tucker. He was breathing down Phyllis's neck. Yeah, I didn't like the way he was doing that. How they had him do that. That was horrible writing for Tucker. Tucker and Ashley took pride in Phyllis's pain. I can't wait until Adam gets Audra. Me too. She's always so smug and I can handle Adam Newman hands down. I've got everything under control. That's Audra. Can't stand her. Victor bought the company and it wasn't disclosed. Yeah, the new owners have no responsibility for that. Anita says, also, I love what Anita said to the bullcrapper. Nate, his expression of disbelief was priceless. I know. It was like, huh? You don't believe me? You don't believe that I care about how work went? How's medicine going? How's your day? Next, he's going to say, you're looking really nice, Elena. Shut up, Nate. And then Anita says, Tucker badgering Phyllis seems out of character for Tucker. Why is he being so scripted that way? Tucker should be more savvy. He usually is. There would be no way he could have thought day one that Phyllis would be able to now mend fences with Jack and Kyle, and she still hasn't gone through the trial. That did not make an ounce of sense for me. And then every chance he got, I hold your future in my hands. Mm-hmm. So you better get on it. You better get on it fast. I was like, no, Tucker. So anyway, that is Comic Corner. That's my daily recap for The Young and the Restless. I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap of The Young and the Restless.